Talk to. I need to talk to my manager about the project deadline. Can you talk to your brother and find out if he's coming to the party? Listen to. Every morning, I like to listen to calming music before starting my day. She always listens to the news on the radio while driving to work. Speak to. I have to speak to the teacher about my grades after class. Can you speak to the customer service representative regarding the billing issue? Apologize to. I need to apologize to my friend for forgetting their birthday. It's important to apologize to your colleagues if you made a mistake at work. Belong to. This book belongs to the library, not me. Whose phone belongs to the person sitting at the corner table? Happen to. Unexpectedly, I happened to meet an old friend at the grocery store. What do you think will happen to the weather during the weekend? Turn to. When faced with challenges, it's common to turn to friends for support. Let's turn to the last chapter of the book to find the conclusion. Adapt to. Moving to a new country requires time to adapt to a different culture. Employees must adapt to new technologies in order to stay competitive in the industry. Add to. I want to add some fresh vegetables to my salad for lunch. Can you add my name to the list of attendees for the meeting? Agree to. After much negotiation, they finally agreed to the terms of the contract. Before making any decisions, it's crucial to ensure that all parties agree to the proposed changes. Consent to. She consented to the use of her photos for the marketing campaign. The committee will only consent to the proposal if certain conditions are met. Devote to. I devote my weekends to spending time with my family. The artist decided to devote her next project to exploring environmental themes. Lead to. Lack of communication can lead to misunderstandings in relationships. Diligent study habits can lead to academic success. Object to. Sarah tends to object to changes in her daily routine. The team might object to the proposed changes in the project timeline. React to. How did you react to the surprising news about the promotion? People often react differently to stressful situations. Reply to. I need to reply to the email from my colleague before the end of the day. He patiently waited for her to reply to his text message. Talk to. I need to talk to my supervisor about my upcoming project. It's important to talk to your friends when you're feeling overwhelmed. Refer to. The professor asked the students to refer to the textbook for additional examples. Can you please refer me to a good restaurant in the neighborhood? Wait for. We'll have to wait for the bus to arrive before heading to the city center. She's patiently waiting for her friend at the coffee shop. Look for. I need to look for my keys. I can't find them anywhere. When shopping, I always look for products with eco-friendly packaging. Ask for. Can you please ask for the manager's assistance regarding this issue? I need to ask for permission to leave early tomorrow. Apply for. She decided to apply for the job after completing her degree. We should apply for a visa before planning our international trip. Blame for. Don't blame me for the mistake, it was a team effort. They always try to blame someone else for their problems. Care for. Do you care for some tea or coffee? I always care for my plants in the morning. Long for. I long for the weekend so I can relax and unwind. Some people long for the opportunity to travel the world. Admire for. She admires her friend for always staying positive in tough situations. I admire him for his dedication to his work. Pay for. Can you please pay for the groceries at the checkout? I'll pay for dinner tonight. You can get it next time. Pray for. Let's pray for good health and happiness for our family. In times of difficulty, people often pray for strength and guidance. Search for. I need to search for my keys. I can't find them anywhere. They decided to search for a new apartment in a different neighborhood. Scold for. She scolded her brother for forgetting to take out the trash. The teacher scolded the students for not completing their homework. Vote for. I will vote for the candidate who focuses on education reform. Many people decided to vote for the new policy proposal. Prepare for. We need to prepare for the upcoming exam by studying diligently. The chef is busy preparing for the grand opening of the restaurant. Wish for. On her birthday, she wished for good health and happiness. As the clock struck midnight, people gathered to wish for a prosperous new year. Work for. He has been working for the company for over 5 years. I am determined to work for success and achieve my goals. Apologize for. She had to apologize for the misunderstanding that occurred. The manager apologized for the inconvenience caused by the temporary closure. Head for. We need to head for the airport if we want to catch our flight. The team decided to head for the conference room for the important meeting. Smile at. The baby smiled at the sight of her favorite toy. Despite the challenging situation, she managed to smile at her friend. Stare at. The cat stared at the moving object with curiosity. People couldn't help but stare at the breathtaking sunset. Aim at. The archer carefully aimed at the target before releasing the arrow. In the business presentation, the CEO outlined the strategies aimed at increasing sales. Look at. Every morning, she likes to look at the sunrise from her balcony. During the presentation, make sure to look at the audience and not just the slides. Point at. The teacher asked the student to point at the location of the capital on the map. When discussing the plan, he couldn't help but point at the most crucial details. Laugh at. It's not polite to laugh at someone's mistakes. Instead, offer support and encouragement. The comedian had the entire audience laughing at his hilarious jokes. Peer at. She couldn't help but peer at the mysterious package on her doorstep. As the detective examined the evidence, he began to peer at the smallest details. Arrive at. We plan to arrive at the airport at least 2 hours before the flight. The team decided to arrive at a consensus after a lengthy discussion. Wink at. Sarah couldn't resist the urge to wink at her friend when they made eye contact. He gave a playful wink at the camera during the group photo. Suffer from. Many people suffer from allergies during the spring season. It's essential to seek medical advice if you suspect you suffer from chronic pain. Recover from. After a week of rest, she finally began to recover from the flu. The athlete is determined to recover from the injury and get back to training. Borrow from. Can I borrow a pencil from you for a moment? Instead of buying a new book, she decided to borrow from the local library. Escape from. The daring escape from the prison was carefully planned by the inmates. It's crucial to have a fire escape plan to ensure everyone can safely escape from the building in case of an emergency. Distinct from. The new model of the phone is distinct from the previous one in terms of design and features. It's crucial to be distinct from your competitors to stand out in the market. Abstain from. I decided to abstain from eating sweets to maintain a healthier lifestyle. During the religious observance, many people choose to abstain from certain activities. Infer from. We can infer from the data that there is a positive correlation between exercise and overall well-being. His reaction allowed us to infer from his expression that he was surprised by the news. Stem from. The issue at work stems from a lack of effective communication among team members. Many social problems stem from economic disparities within a community. Graduate from. She will graduate from university next spring. Many students are excited to graduate from high school this year. Hide from. The cat likes to hide from the noisy children under the bed. We decided to hide from the rain in a nearby cafe. Prevent from. Wearing sunscreen can prevent your skin from getting sunburned. The lock on the door will prevent burglars from entering the house. Prohibit from. The sign clearly prohibits visitors from entering the construction site. The new law prohibits drivers from using their phones while driving. Protect from. Vaccinations can help protect children from serious illnesses. Wearing a helmet can protect your head from injury while biking. Retire from. After many years of service, he decided to retire from his job. They plan to retire from the workforce and travel the world. Rescue from. Firefighters worked tirelessly to rescue the people from the burning building. The lifeguard quickly swam out to rescue the struggling swimmer from the strong currents. Save from. The quick actions of the doctor helped save the patient from a life-threatening situation. Proper backup procedures can save your important files from being lost. Separate from. It's important to separate recyclables from regular trash to promote environmental sustainability. The teacher had to separate the two students who were arguing in class. Resign from. After much consideration, he decided to resign from his position as CEO. She chose to resign from the committee due to conflicting opinions. Agree on. After much discussion, we finally agreed on the best approach to complete the project. It's important for partners in a relationship to agree on major life decisions. Comment on. The professor asked the students to read the article and comment on the main themes discussed. I saw your social media post and wanted to take a moment to comment on your beautiful vacation photos. Concentrate on. To succeed in exams, It's essential to concentrate on the material and avoid distractions. Let's concentrate on finishing this task before moving on to the next one. Depend on. The success of the project depends on the collaboration and efforts of the entire team. Whether the event will take place outdoors or indoors depends on the weather forecast. Congratulate on. I want to congratulate you on your well-deserved promotion at work. Let's all gather to congratulate her on completing her degree. Decide on. After much deliberation, we finally decided on the destination for our vacation. It's time to decide on the color scheme for the upcoming event. Rely on. In a team, each member should be able to rely on the others to meet deadlines. I rely on my morning coffee to kickstart my day.